Today I'm gonna show you how I sharpen my Schrade schf10. It's requested by a viewer. I'm using a whetstone. I'm only going to use the fine side because my knife's already sharp, so yeah. You're going to lay the knife flat on the stone with the factory edge in the middle to the cutting edge flat on the stone. And when you first get this knife, it's going to have a secondary bevel, and you're going to have to grind that out. And the first time I did it, it took me about an hour, so it's going to take a little bit of time the first time around. And then you got to sharpen it evenly on both sides. And you can use your hand too to feel the knife, see how it's sharpening and how it's laying on the stone, making sure that it's even all across from tip. And every time just make sure that the knife is straight so that you get a straight edge. And I would suggest, if you don't want to scratch up the paint on the knife, you would add some tape and replace it as you go before it wears off and scratches it. I will eventually be taking off the paint, so I don't really care. Once you're about close to being done, you'll have a fine, thin hair of metal going back and forth from each side every time you sharpen it. When you get to that point, you might just want to take a regular knife sharpener and use the ceramic bars and give it a few strokes, and it should be ready to go. Hair shaving sharp if done properly. Although that was not my intention, but when you do it right, that's how it ends up. Yeah. It's shaving. Now we get a bald spot. And remember, just keep an even stroke on both sides. Keep the knife flat on the stone from factory grind in the middle to cutting edge. And it should be great practice with this knife since it's an affordable knife. You can practice your knife sharpening with the stone and your recurve sharpening. This is just showing how the knife should look when it's properly being set on the stone.